Greetings, programs. Welcome back to day 2 of Primetime Part 2. So, today, to spare myself the pain of dealing with a 10-pound figure, no, Cybertron Optimus wasn't that heavy, but that thing is actually incredibly heavy. So, to spare myself and my arms from a second workout, today we're going to look at the Voyager class Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. Again. So, anyone who remembers, yeah, we looked at this guy during the first Primetime. This is the real Voyager figure that I think I mentioned. As you can see, the upscaled Legends guy, or, you know, Cyberverse Commander guy, is quite a bit larger, but also clearly quite a bit simpler, as, this one doesn't get to have a trailer, sadly. Although, weirdly enough, his feet do fold out to basically act as a ramp for the trailer. Very weird. But here's your quick comparison between the two. I know smokestacks are a thing that a lot of Optimus Prime fans like to mention. Yeah, clearly this one has the more impressive smokestacks. And, funny enough, this version of Optimus does also come with a sword, which is apparently supposed to be the Star Saber, from what I've heard. But, the smaller figure actually has a slightly larger Star Saber. You know, you kind of would expect the bigger sword with the bigger figure. But no. No matter what point you use to, you know, line them up, the better painted one is also the larger sword, which is actually pretty cool. And he does also come with 2 blaster weapons. Sadly, as is often the case with figures I own, I got him without the missiles. These are adjustable, so you can open them up. Kind of makes it look like a crossbow type weapon, especially when it's actually loaded. The missiles look like this, for anyone who wants to know. But as you would guess, everything does store quite well on here. Peg the blasters into the sides right here. And get in there. And then you can take the sword. It's got a little side peg. Just goes right there. So, everything stores up pretty nicely. Looks really good. I do really like the clear windshield on this version. It's a nice touch. And yeah, he rolls, you know, really well. Does the rolling things. Yay. Am I a real reviewer yet? So, really quick, I'm going to pop off his gear. And then we will get down to transforming him. Okay, so, first thing you're going to want to do is come to the sides here, untab these wings from right there in the front of his arms, and then untab this from the tops of his arms, and just kind of fold it up, get it out of the way for now. Then you're going to unpeg the arms from the legs. This arm likes to peg in a little bit tighter on mine. And really quick while we're here, go ahead and rotate the fists down into position. You come to the front, fold these like front spikes down, unpeg this whole wheel section from there, and swing it around. Then finish bringing the spike up the rest of the way. These will come all the way around and peg together, like that. Come down here, straighten out the legs, and fold out his heels. Unpeg the legs from each other. Then you're going to take this piece, bring it down, straighten this up, rotate this whole section around, take these pieces, just bring them out, fix his foot that I just messed up, and then what are basically his side view mirrors will tab in right there to give him shoulders. Go ahead and move the camera up here a tiny bit. Now, you can bring these out to give him like big shoulder pads. I think this is what you're supposed to do. I've actually seen and heard like conflicting reports on that. Me personally, these don't lock in anywhere. They just kind of flop around. So I actually like to leave them down. But do what you want there. Your figure, your choice. Come back here. Fold up the head, take this little section, and double hinge it up into his back. Then fold this piece down and around, and there are two little tabs on each side that will just kind of, they don't really lock in tight, but they sit in there to help keep things in place. And then just go ahead and, you know, adjust his wings however you want, and there you have Beast Hunter's Voyager Optimus Prime. And this is a really great figure. Now, I don't actually have room because of how big the other one is to do a size comparison, but trust me that this guy is like dwarfed by him. So the other one's like up here or something. I'll splice in a picture here really fast, but definitely, this one's definitely the better figure. Though I'm not going to lie, there is still something really fun about the oversized, you know, small figure. But anyway, to get back to this guy, he does actually have light-piped eyes. You can kind of see there. They're green, which is weird, but actually a pretty cool look. He gets a new set of little front spikes to be a little more proportional with him. Can't really complain about a backpack because on this figure, it's not a backpack. It's a jetpack. Totally different. But yeah, fairly simple transformation still, but really good results actually. So obviously you can adjust the wings however you want them. You can also, you know, angle them around, do different stuff with them if you want. Shoulders do rotate all the way around, though the wings and stuff will get in the way of doing a full 360 unless you move them out of the way. Again, this piece is kind of meant to be out from what I can tell, and moving it out does let you move his arm out all the way. Bicep swivel, not quite 90 degrees at the elbow. Wrist rotation, which, especially around this time, was still a bit of a rarity to get in a figure. Head can rotate, and it is still on that platform, I guess, so you can have him, you know, look up if you just untab it really quick. He does actually have a little bit of waist articulation, though these will get in the way, but it also still kind of keeps him in, like, realistic rotation zone, same way that the kibble on Earthrise Optimus Prime does. He can kick forward all the way, he can kick back, about there before things get in the way. He can basically do the full splits. He's got rotation just above the knee, ratcheted almost 90 degrees at the knee, and you can move the foot and heel down. Though, I really don't understand why they gave you this much foot articulation when, you know, again, he doesn't even like have an empty spot to use his back as a cage or something. But neither here nor there, really. Really cool figure. So we'll go ahead, we'll bring his weapons back in. Obviously, if you want, you can have him holding either of the, you know, have him holding the blasters. I do kind of wish he had, like, forearm pegs, so you could almost, you know, have him go, like, Megatron mode or something, and do that. If you want, you also can put these back here on the wings, you know, do that kind of thing. But kind of the main thing you're meant to do with these in this mode is there's these holes in the back. And you can actually slot these in back here to give his jetpack actual engines. So, more or less, that's what you're supposed to do. And I have knocked him loose here. It does actually look pretty cool. It can be annoying trying to get them to be straight and even, but it does still look pretty cool. You can even see them from the front. Makes the, you know, jetpack look a bit more believable and serious. And then you can either take the sword, that same storage peg from truck mode is here, so you can just pop it on his back, or actually let him wield it. It looks really cool. And yeah, overall, this is a really good Optimus Prime. You know, it's a little bit of a weird one with, you know, the green on him. But then again, the last video, we just got done looking at an Optimus that had 2 specks of blue on his knees. And that's it. Oh, I guess a little bit on his truck booms. I'm actually looking at him right now. So, yeah, there are some Optimus Primes that deviate from just the strict silver, gray, blue, red. And those are definitely some of the cooler Optimus Primes. And this one, again, really great figure, really posable. He actually has even quite a bit of presence because of the wings and everything. You definitely, you pay attention to this guy when he's on the shelf. And he looks great. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.